Invictus. This is a poem written by William Ernest Henley. Now, before going to the poem, we can see how to match these pairs. We have to guess what the following symbolize and match the pairs. A tall mountain. It is matching with strength or firmness. A dark night. It symbolizes deep distress. A rose symbolizes beauty. A sunrise symbolizes hope. A flying bird symbolizes freedom. Thunder symbolizes anger. Now, coming to the poem Invictus. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood yearns of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the blood yearnings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and it, the menace of the years, finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Written by William Ernest Henley. Now, coming to the meaning of the first paragraph, first stanza, the poet says that in spite of the troubles and pain that are around him, like a dark night, he is thankful to the gods for a soul that cannot be conquered by these difficulties. Now, coming to the second one, the poet says that he has not cried aloud even during unfavorable circumstances in life. The poet has not accepted defeat. The meaning of Invictus is unconquered. The title of the poem is Invictus. The meaning is unconquered. And in the first stanza we have the word pit. It means a large deep hole in the ground. Now, fell clutch in the second stanza means wicked trap. And blood guionins of chance. Blood guionins means violent beating with a club. So coming to the second stanza's meaning once again. Fell clutch means witch trap. So the poet says that he has not cried. Say, I have not winced nor cried aloud. So he says that he has not cried aloud even during unfavorable circumstances in life. The meaning of winced is jerked with pain. Jerked with pain. Jerked means moved involuntarily with pain. So the poet says that he has not cried aloud even during unfavorable circumstances in life. The poet has not accepted defeat. Unbowed. He has not accepted defeat. Even though the poet has faced misfortunes, he has not accepted defeat. Is the meaning of this line. Under the blood guionins of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Even though the poet has faced misfortunes, he has not accepted defeat. Now coming to the meaning of the third paragraph. The poet tells that this life is full of anger. Wrath means anger. And tears. And beyond this life looms the horror of death and the unknown after it. However, he is and will not be afraid of the threat of future sufferings. Looms means hangs overhead. Now coming to the last stanza. He is not afraid of the narrow gate the soul has to pass after death. And he is not afraid of the number of punishments in the scroll. Now look at the last two lines. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. He says that he is the master of his fate and the captain of his soul. Now, what is the poet thankful for? The poet is thankful to the gods for his unconquerable soul. Next one. Which lines show that the poet has suffered his hardships bravely? You have to pick up from the poem. I have not winced nor cried aloud. The second one will be, my head is bloody but unbowed. Now coming to the third question. What is meant by the place of wrath and fears? The place of wrath and tears. It is not fears, it is tears. What is meant by the place of wrath and tears? The place of wrath and tears is the life that we are living in the present. Now coming to the next one. What does the poet have full control over? The poet has full control over his fate and his soul. You can see in the last two lines of the poem. The poet has full control over his fate and his soul. Now coming to English workshop. See the first one. Choose the correct option. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole. Three options are given. You have to read them and mark the correct one. I will be telling only the answers. You can read all the three options. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole. The correct answer will be, the circumstances are as bad as they can be, with nothing to hope for from any corner. So this will be the correct answer. Now coming to the next one. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. You can read the options. You have to pick up the correct one here. The correct answer will be, I have not expressed my grief even when I had to suffer great pains. Now coming to the next one. Under the bloodgownings of chance, my head is bleeding. You can read all the three options. The correct answer will be, I have suffered many setbacks and losses for which there was no reason. Now coming to the next one. And yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. You can read the options. The correct answer will be, even though I am growing old, I am not and shall not be afraid. Coming to the next one. How charged with punishments the scroll? Read all the three options. The correct answer will be, I may have to pay for many of my mistakes. Coming to the next one. I am the master of my fate. Now read all the three options. The correct answer will be, I take responsibility for everything that happens in my life. Now coming to the last one. I am the captain of my soul. The correct answer will be, my actions are the result of my own feelings. Now, coming to the rhyme scheme of the poem. Now look at the poem. Look at the last words in the first stanza. Me, pole, B, soul. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B. Because me and B are rhyming, pole and soul are rhyming. So A, B, the same rhyming is there here. So this will be A, then the soul will be, the last line of this poem is ending with soul. So it will be having the rhyme scheme B. So A, B, A, B is the rhyme scheme of the first stanza. Now similarly coming to the next one. Circumstance, allowed, chance, unbowed. See, circumstance and chance are having the same rhyme. Allowed and unbowed are having the same rhyme. So here also it is A, B, A, B. Now coming to the third stanza. Tears, shade, years, unafraid. Tears and years are rhyming. Shade and unafraid are rhyming. So here also A, B, A, B. Now coming to the last one. Gate, fate, scroll, soul. So here also it is A, B, A, B. So the rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, A, B. Now, write a critical appreciation of the poem Invictus. The critical appreciation of the poem should contain some description about the title, something about the poet, who wrote the poem and so on, rhyme scheme, figures of speech, and the central idea of the poem should be explained. Now, so we can start writing the critical appreciation of the poem. The title of the poem is Invictus, meaning the one who is unconquered, and it is written by William Ernest Henley. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AB, AB. You have to write everything in a single paragraph. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AB, AB. And the tone of the poem is encouraging. The poetic devices that have been used are alliteration, inversion, metaphor, personification, repetition, and simile. The line, black as the pit from pole to pole, is an example of alliteration, simile, and repetition. The central idea of the poem is keeping one's determination and courage during times of trouble and hardships. Everyone has to face problems in life, and hence the manner in which one deals with them becomes important. The central idea of the poem is keeping one's determination and courage during times of trouble and hardships. Everyone has to face problems in life, and hence the manner in which one deals with them becomes important.